So we're here on the line of the 6th Arkansas Infantry looking towards Peabody's 1st Union line over there on the ridge just opposite. If we can zoom in here, see a little bit of the ridge line down there. I'm sure if we were here in 1862, somewhere along this line, we'd probably be able to see Henry Stanley, the later explorer who found Dr. Livingston. The first thing actually that pops into my mind is why Peabody chose to defend the ridge in front of us. If you look behind us, we're actually on a slightly larger ridge, and it actually slopes to the south with a much longer slope. You'd be able to fire into the Confederates for a much longer distance, but I guess it's just one of those battlefield things where maybe he didn't have enough time, or maybe he didn't realize how long this ridge was. But if you can imagine, as Henry Stanley described the Union on the ridge opposite us, shooting at us, the puffs of smoke in the distance, little red tendrils of fire coming out of the gun barrels, long line of Confederates to our left and to our right. Let's walk a little bit here. Over to our left here, what's now Reconnoiter Road, of course, would have been a more or less a dirt path. But as we travel down here closer to the Union line, you can see how it forms a little bit of a ridge there that the Union Army, Peabody's Brigade, would have been stationed on and would have been shooting back at the Confederates. Now behind me, of course, after a little while, the Confederates advanced and Peabody had to abandon this position and fall back closer to his camps. Here we are, as you can tell, getting a little bit closer to the bridge here. There's tablets for Peabody's men over on the road to our left. Now, as you can see here, we're getting up towards the position of the Union line here. They're actually pretty close together when the firing started. Okay, now we're on line. Basically, we're on the Union line. There's a tablet over there to my right. If we can pan over here back toward the road, there's more tablets there at the road. As you can see, there's a very slight ridge here. If we can turn over here, we're looking back toward the Confederate position. I'd say it's probably about maybe 150 yards. See the ridge over there. The zoom might get a little bit blurry. But then you can imagine being here on the Union line. Union blue stretching to my left and right. The Confederates with their flags cresting the ridge in the distance, and a good little firefight here. And of course Peabody eventually got pushed back.